I think history is repeating itself, and Caitlin Clark could be raising the tide and lifting all boats. And I think Angel Reese needs to take a pill.
Crying after a regular season game, and you said the R word, Tom. I don't know why you were blocking it. Racism. Everybody's talking about, like Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, which we'll get into, Pat, after we go. He's just going on these panels and going, you know what? First he's bashing Trump, and then he goes into Caitlin Clark, and she's everything about her is white, and he's going on these anti-white race things about her and how black personalities would be more successful if they were white.
Picture this. Caitlin Clark's crushing records left and right in her rookie season. The crowds are going wild. But behind the scenes, there's a storm brewing. Janelle Hill and USA Today are stirring up controversy that's threatening to overshadow Clark's incredible achievements. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. You know what's crazy? Clark's not just breaking records, she's shattering them. First rookie to get 2 triple-doubles in a season? Check. Most assists in a single game and season for a rookie? Double check.
For this league, to me, it's sky's the limit.
The girl's on fire and fans can't get enough. But here's where things get wild. While Clark's lighting up the court, there's drama off it.
And was a huge benefit to women's college basketball, and is going to be a huge benefit to the WNBA, but no, you had deniers. Oh, she's not that good. Oh, wait till she plays WNBA defenders and their athleticism.
Janelle Hill and USA Today are throwing some serious curveballs. I can't tell you everything yet, but trust me, it's about to get messy. This isn't just about Clark anymore. It's bigger than that. We're talking about the future of the WNBA and how we talk about women's sports. Buckle up, because this story's about to take us on a wild ride. Now, let's switch gears for a second. You've heard all about Clark's amazing stats, but have you considered how her success might be affecting other players? Janelle Hill's got a take on this that's stirring up major controversy. Why does Hill think the media's obsession with Clark could be bad news for the WNBA? Here's the thing. Janelle Hill isn't just throwing shade. She's raising some serious questions about how we talk about women's basketball. Hill dropped a bombshell when she said it's irresponsible for journalists to tell the truth about WNBA ratings without Caitlin Clark. That's a pretty bold statement, right? But Hill's not stopping there. She's pointing out that women's basketball has been on the up and up for years now. It's not like Clark just showed up and suddenly everyone cared. Hill's saying everything about this sport has been trending up for years now. It did not just start with Caitlin Clark. So what's Hill really getting at here? She's worried that all this focus on Clark might be overshadowing other amazing players in the league, especially black players. It's like Clark's getting all the spotlight and everyone else is left in the shadows. This is where things get complicated. On one hand, Clark's doing incredible things on the court. She's breaking records, bringing in fans, and getting people excited about women's basketball. That's awesome, right? But on the other hand, Hill's saying we can't forget about all the other talented players who've been putting in work for years. It's like trying to balance on a tightrope. We want to celebrate Clark's success, but we also need to talk about the bigger picture. What about the players who've been grinding for years to build up the league? What about the issues of race and equity in the WNBA that Hill's bringing up? This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about how we talk about sports, who gets the spotlight, and why. Hill's comments have sparked a huge debate about media responsibility. Are journalists really telling the whole story? Are they focusing too much on one player and ignoring the rest? People are fired up about this. Some fans are saying Hill's just trying to bring Clark down. Others are nodding along, saying it's about time someone spoke up about these issues. Either way, this debate is shining a light on some big questions about race, media, and sports. So here's where we're at. Clark's killing it on the court, but off the court, there's a whole different game being played. It's a game of words, opinions, and big questions about fairness and representation. And let me tell you, it's getting intense. You thought the drama was over? Think again. Remember that black eye Caitlin Clark got? Well, a simple question about it just ignited a firestorm that's exposing some deep cracks in the world of sports journalism. What could one reporter have asked that has an entire league up in arms? Let's break it down. Christine Brennan, a veteran journalist for USA Today, was interviewing Dejanai Carrington about an incident where Carrington accidentally hit Clark in the eye. Seems pretty standard, right? But here's where things get wild. Brennan asked Carrington, when you went and kinda swatted at Caitlin, did you intend to hit her in the eye? Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? But this question set off a chain reaction that nobody saw coming. Carrington's response was straightforward. She said, I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't even know I hit her. I was trying to make a play on the ball. But here's where it gets crazy. The WNBPA, the Players Union, went nuclear. They accused Brennan of trying to bait a professional athlete into participating in a narrative that is false and designed to fuel racist, homophobic, and misogynistic vitriol on social media. That's a serious accusation, and it didn't stop there. The WNBPA didn't pull any punches. They straight up said Brennan lacked integrity and objectivity. In their words, instead of demonstrating the cornerstones of journalism ethics, you have chosen to be indecent and downright insincere. Ouch. But USA Today wasn't about to let their reporter take the hit. They fired back, defending Brennan's question. They said, we reject the notion that the interview perpetuated any narrative other than to get the player's perspective directly. It's like a tennis match, with volleys flying back and forth. This whole mess isn't just about one question anymore. It's opened up a can of worms about how athletes are treated in the media, especially in women's sports. Are reporters asking the right questions? Are they being fair? Or are they stirring up drama for clicks and views? It's not just about Caitlin Clark or Dejanai Carrington anymore. This controversy is shining a spotlight on some big issues in sports journalism. How do we balance getting the story with respecting the athletes? Where's the line between tough questions and unfair treatment? Just when the debate over journalistic ethics reached a fever pitch, Caitlin Clark stepped into the spotlight. But instead of fueling the fire, she did something unexpected that left both her critics and supporters stunned. Let's talk about Clark's rookie season for a second. This girl's on another level. She snagged Rookie of the Year with 66 out of 67 votes. That's insane. But you know what's even crazier? One vote went to Angel Reese, and suddenly everyone's talking about it. Clark's not just breaking records, she's smashing them to pieces. She's the first rookie to get 2 triple-doubles in a season. And don't even get me started on her assists. She's setting new records for both single game and season assists as a rookie. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But here's where it gets wild. Clark's not just changing the game on the court, she's changing it off the court too. People are comparing her impact on WNBA viewership to NBA superstars like LeBron James and Steph Curry. That's some serious company to be in, especially for a rookie. Now, you'd think with all this success, Clark would be basking in the spotlight, right? But that's not how she rolls. When all this controversy about her not being a unanimous Rookie of the Year pick blew up, Clark did something totally unexpected. Instead of clapping back at her critics or getting caught up in the drama, Clark shared a video from NBA legend Chris Paul. In the video, Paul congratulated her on her achievements and gave her some real talk about focusing on improvement and leaning on her family for support. But that's not even the best part. Clark then came out and said something that shows she's got wisdom beyond her years. She emphasized that no player should face online hate. Can you believe that? In the middle of all this drama, she's thinking about other players and trying to create a positive environment in the league. This move by Clark isn't just about handling media attention. It's about leadership. It's about changing the game from the inside out. Clark's showing us that she's not just here to break records, she's here to make the whole league better. All right, let's break this down. We've got a whole mess of drama with Caitlin Clark, Janelle Hill, and USA Today. It's not just about basketball anymore. We're talking about how the media covers women's sports, who gets the spotlight, and why. Here's the thing. Hill's got a point about recognizing all the players who've been grinding for years. But Clark's success is bringing more eyes to the game. It's like trying to juggle flaming basketballs. So what do? We need to find a way to celebrate the stars without forgetting the rest of the team. It's about fair coverage, recognizing everyone's contributions, and growing the game the right way. Think about it. How can we, as fans and media, support all the players and help the WNBA grow in a way that's fair for everyone? That's the real game changer we need to figure out.